guys? Mari and Jerome here from the Bonsai Supply, and today we're going to do an update video on this bottle brush. So the last time we worked on this tree was about 6 months ago, and it has pushed out a lot of growth since, so this is a very rapid grower, so it's time for us to do a little work on the tree.
Yeah, and now it looks like it has a very good potential for a whipping style, which is my favorite. I just think it looks very unique, and bonsai is an art, so we're gonna try and do that today, and we are going to start defoliating as we usually do, and I'm gonna show you how we do it.
Alright, so Mari is gonna show us now how to defoliate. And so what she's doing is she's holding the branch in one hand, and then with the other hand she's pushing the foliage back like that, and just pulling off all of the foliage. And then all of the tips, she can just pull them off one by one, just to make sure she doesn't break the tip of the branch. And that's how easy it is to defoliate a bottle brush. So when you defoliate a bottle brush, and since I know that we're going to turn this into a weeping style, I only want to keep the main branches. So on this branch right here, I have a lot of side branches, so I'm just going to cut these out because I don't need those today. I want to make sure I lay the bone structure down perfect of the tree today, and then I can worry about side branches the next time I work on the tree. Alright, so now that the tree has been defoliated, we removed a lot of the heavy branches. They were too heavy to bend, and this is what we ended up with. So the next step is, I see that I have a dead branch in here and another one up here. So instead of removing those, maybe I can incorporate them into the design. So I'm going to go ahead and strip the bark and break the ends down a little bit to make it look a little more natural. And then I'm going to go ahead and wire all of the branches out. Alright, so I created this deadwood here and I broke it up a little bit to look it more natural, and I shrunk this top one. I thought it was a little too dominant, so I shrunk it way down, just as a little accent. And now the cut that was, first we made a straight cut, and now I cut it again, and I'm leaving this as a leader to continue to grow straight up, so that this can heal over and it will give us taper. I'm going to do the same here and back here as well, the same as I did here, but now I'm going to start to wire the bottom branches out, and then I'm going to continue to work on my next branches. Alright, so now that I wired the entire tree, I'm going to start to bend the branches. And what you want to make sure is that you have some movement coming out of the main trunk, but then the branches go straight down. So you don't want to put any movement into the branches, because what happens on a tree in real life, the branches grow up straight, and then due to heavy weight, they start to fall over. So they go straight down due to gravity. So I'm going to put a little bit of movement in here, and then I'm going to bend them straight down. Now this is the very first styling that this tree gets. So some bends, like this one back here, is not going to be as perfect as I want it to be today. So I put some movement in here, and as soon as I have another branch that grows out, I can replace this branch and maybe put a smaller bend to it. You see how wide this bend is? So today I'm not going to be able to bend this branch as tight as I want to, because I'm afraid it's going to break. And we don't want to relive this buttonwood incident, do we? Not going to break the branch and I can move it very successfully over. So therefore, I'm just going to give it a light bend, and then with the next growth, I'm going to go ahead and bend it a little closer to the trunk. So you see this one right here, I gave it a lot of movement and then they go straight down. The same with this one, and the same I'm trying to do here with this one, where then the branches go straight down. Now another good trick to bend branches is actually to massage them a little bit. So let's say I'm bending this one, right? So I wanted to give it a little movement, so I give it a little, I massage the branch a little bit just to make sure it's not going to break on me. And so I don't go ahead and bend the branch like that. I go in stages, and I gently bend it until it's ready to be. So this is obviously the most critical point right here, because here I'm just giving it movement, but then out here I'm actually trying to bend this as close as possible, so I have to be very careful in here. So we are finished for today. I wired all the branches down that I need to go down. I do need to have some more branches on this side in the future, and I think I'm going to go off of this one, or maybe if another branch comes out of the side of this trunk. This antenna we left, which is also referred to as a sacrifice branch. So we're going to let this one grow until this has completely healed over, so that in a couple of years from today, you would never be able to tell that I ever cut this here. Up here on top, this one was left to heal this over. Again, it has the same idea, so that you will not be able to tell in the future that this was ever cut before. I do like it a lot where the tree is at today's stage. In the future, I'm going to be working off of these branches. So what I mean by that is I want to have more movement on where the branches fall down. Right now there's too much of an angle in here in these branches, and I would like to have the branches come a little more at an angle down, so a little more curve, a little more of a narrow curve versus such a wide curve. I cannot pull this closer today because I'm afraid that I might snap it, but this is it's an ongoing process, right? The tree's not finished today. This was just his first styling. I do see the tree having a lot more branches in the future, so everything that's starting to grow up from the tree from now on, I'm going to wire it down into position. I think this tree is going to look really cool once it starts to flower. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel, and I will catch you guys next time.